Student, today the chemistry lesson, second lesson, acid, base and salts. Acids. Every day you are using the acid in a laboratory or daily life. Acid is a sour taste. Sour taste means புளிக்கும் சுவை கொண்டதான் acid. புளிக்கும் சுவை, புளி, tamarind. That is a tamarind. The acid present in a tamarind or lemon juice or everything. Second one is base. Base is a bitter taste. Bitter taste means kasakkum suvai. No, kasakkum suvina bitter card. This is a base is a present. Bitter card na par card. Base is a presence. So acid means what? Sour taste. Base means bitter taste. Bitter na kasakkum suvai. Acid na sour taste means pulikkum suvai kondadu. After overeating, acidity is formed. After overeating, morning time or afternoon or night time, acidity is formed. Reason. What is the reason for acidity? In our stomach contain hydrochloric acid is secreted from the stomach wall. This acid, that is a hydrochloric acid, HCl, hydrochloric acid, is responsible for acidity. Responsible for acidity. Elder people's maximum person affected the acidity. How do you cure the acidity? எப்படி cure பண்ண போறோம் acidity? How to cure? No. In a village side or even city sides also, we are using the base. That is means baking soda solution. Baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate. That is a baking soda formula. Baking soda formula NaHCO3. That is a baking soda formula. This soda solution treated with the acidity. That is add the stomach. That is a baking soda solution. That is a neutralize the acid produced in the stomach. That is known as to nullify each other effect. So here acid power will reduced by using of baking soda solution. But nowadays in a medical shop, gelisil is a present. Gelisils contain gelisil. That is magnesium hydroxide is a present. Magnesium hydroxide. Gelisil na magnesium hydroxide or aluminum hydroxide. These bases is present. Aluminum hydroxide is a present. This is a medical shop available gelisil. That is a magnesium hydroxide or aluminum hydroxide basic solution is a present. By using these chemicals, that is these medicines, to neutralize the acidity secreted in the stomach. Now, how do you test acid or base? That is an indicator. We are using the indicator. First definition of indicator. Any substance that gives visible sign. Visible sign, color changes. Usually by a color changes of a chemical species. When acid or base put into the indicator solution, the color changes. One color to another color changes is known as indicator. So that is an indicator. Indicator is a two type basically fundamentally. That is a natural indicator. Another one is a synthetic indicator. Natural indicator. This indicator is found in the naturally. Natural means plants or animals or anything is a present. Maximum the natural indicator present in a plants. Example, natural indicator examples, litmus, that is this present in a lichen plant. Litmus solution put into the acid solution, the color blue litmus solution color changes into the red color is known as indicating acid. Basic solution, that is a red litmus solution is put into the basic solution, the color of the red color changes into the blue color, that is indicating base. Second example, turmeric manjal, the color is a yellow color. When it's put into the acid, no color changes, it does not color changes, that is a yellow color, that is indicating acid. Now it's put into the basic solution, the color of turmeric changes yellow to red is indicating base. So this phenomena we are using the Arathi. Arathi contain, that is a turmeric powder plus lime. Lime means what? lime, calcium oxide. This is a base. Okay, that is turmeric plus lime. The lime is a base. So this base react with the turmeric. The color changes what? Yellow color to red color changes. And third example is a beetroot solution. This is a basic medium, red color to blue color changes. And acid medium is a red color, does not color changes, beetroot color. That is indicating acid. The fourth example, red cabbage. Red cabbage, purple cabbage is available in market, purple color. So it is a red cabbage. In acid medium, that is a acid red color change. Basic medium, blue is green color. Red cabbage color, blue is green color in basic medium. China rose is one of the petals, that is a rose color petals. Acid medium, red color to magenta color changes. Basic medium, red color to green color changes, that is a China rose. The red color to green indicating is a basic. So these are all natural indicating: litmus, turmeric, beetroot, red cabbage, China rose. These are all natural indicator. In our textbook, litmus, turmeric, beetroot is there. Red cabbage, China rose, all the 5 natural indicators is there. Then second part is a synthetic indicator. This indicator is prepared in the laboratory. Example, methyl orange, acid medium. That is a methyl orange is a solution, purple orange color solution. In acid medium, orange to yellow color changes. But basic medium, orange to red color changes, indicating base. And second great example, phenolphthalein is acid medium is a colorless and basic medium is a pink color. So basic medium color is a pink color indicating phenolphthalein. Now third is one example is there in your textbook. The other example, alizarin yellow is acid medium color is a yellow color, basic medium is a lilac color. In methyl red, the fourth one example, methyl red in acid medium is a red color, basic medium is a yellow color. And fifth one, thymol blue, acid medium, red to yellow color changes, basic medium, yellow to blue color changes. So these are all synthetic indicator. Examples, methyl orange, phenolphthalein. This is only mainly 2 examples in our textbook. For another, alizarin yellow, methyl red, thymol blue. So many examples is there, but I will write only 5 examples only. Okay, thank you. Okay, chemical properties of acid and base. The first topic is acid and base in the laboratory. That is acid and base used in the laboratory. Which acids and bases used in the laboratory? This is the main topic. I made one table column. That is a sample solution. That is acids and bases. Red litmus solutions, blue litmus solutions, phenolphthalein solutions, methyl orange solution. First one is acid. We are taking the laboratory acids. Which acids is taking? That is acid columns. First acid is a hydrochloric acid. The formula is a HCl. This hydrochloric acid, red litmus solution, that is added to the red. This hydrochloric acid added to the red litmus solution, no color changes. So red litmus does not change the color. And then this acid added to the blue litmus solution, that is color changes, blue to red, that is a red color solution changes. Phenolphthalein solution, this acid added to the phenolphthalein, that is a hydrochloric acid added to the phenolphthalein solution is a colorless. Thus hydrochloric acid added to the methyl orange, that is orange to yellow. Color change. Methyl orange is a color is orange, that is orange to yellow color changes, that is indicating acid. Second acid is a sulfuric acid, H2SO4 sulfuric acid. This acid added to the red litmus solution, no color changes, that is indicating acid. That sulfuric acid added to the blue litmus solution, color changes, blue to red color changes, indicating acids. That's phenolphthalein solution, and sulfuric acid added to the phenolphthalein solution is converted into the colorless. Then methyl orange solution, that is a sulfuric acids added to the methyl orange solution, that is a color orange to yellow color changes, that is indicating acids. Then third one is a nitric acids. nitric acids, that is a HNO3, pharma is a HNO3, nitric acid is added to the red litmus solution, the color changes, no changes, color changes. This nitric acid added to the blue litmus solution, the color changes, blue to red color changes, that is indicating acid, Now nitric acid added to the phenolphthalein solution, thus a color does not changes, that is a colorless. Actually phenolphthalein is a colorless solution. This nitric acid added to the phenolphthalein solution does not color change, that is a colorless. Now methyl orange added to the nitric acids, that is a color orange to yellow color changes, that is indicating, these all changes indicating nitric acid is acidic nature. Then fourth one is a acetic acid, that is a CH3COOH acetic acid, that is this acetic acid added to the red litmus solution, no color changes. This acid added to the blue litmus solution, that is a blue color changes into the red color, that is indicating acetic acid is acidic nature. This acid is a weak acid. Then acetic acid added to the phenolphthalein is a colorless solution, and this acetic acid added to the methyl orange, the color changes is orange to yellow color changes. These all observation indicates acetic acid is acidic nature. These four acids used in the laboratory. First one is a hydrochloric acid, second one is a sulfuric acid, third one is a nitric acid, fourth one is a acetic acid. These are four acids used in the laboratory. Particularly this hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid is known as, three acids is known as mineral acid. Very strong acid and highly corrosive acids. Then fourth one is a acetic acid, is a weak acid, is used in the cooking, that is a pickling of pickles use this acid, that is a acetic acid. This is weak acid, that is why used in the food preservation of food. This is strong acid, HCl, H2SO4 and nitric acid, strong acids. So these are four acids used in the laboratory. Then next base. Maximum four bases used in the laboratory, that is a sodium hydroxide, NaOH, sodium hydroxide. This sodium hydroxide added to the red litmus solution is a blue color changes. Red color to blue color changes, that is indication base. No color changes in a blue litmus solutions. That is a phenolphthalein solution. You add the sodium hydroxide, that is a pink color changes, that is indicating basic nature. That is a orange to red color changes in methyl orange. Second example, second base used in the calcium hydroxide, that is a CaOH twice. The red litmus converted into blue color, that is a red converted into blue color in basic, that is a calcium hydroxide. Basic blue litmus solution, no color changes, but in phenolphthalein, colorless to pink color changes, colorless to pink color. That is a basic nature. Methyl orange color to red color changes. Then third one is a potassium hydroxide, KOH, that is a red litmus to blue color changes. Blue litmus no color changes, and phenolphthalein is a pink color, colorless to pink color changes, orange to red color. This is a methyl orange solution color. And fourth one is a magnesium hydroxide, red litmus to blue color changes in a red litmus solution to blue litmus solution. No color changes in a blue litmus solution. Phenolphthalein colorless to pink color changes, methyl orange to red color changes. That is a magnesium hydroxide. These four bases used in our laboratory, that is a sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide and magnesium hydroxides. And acids, scientific name and common name. HCl, that is a formula of hydrochloric acid, that is a HCl, hydrochloric acid. The common name is a muriatic acid. Now H2SO4, sulfuric acid, H2SO4, scientific name is a sulfuric acid. Common name, oil of vitriol. Second one, king of chemical, because this acid is oily nature, so it is called as a oil of vitriol. Sulfuric acid is a oil of vitriol. Second one is a king of chemicals, because this acid maximum used in the laboratory and industries. Maximum industries, this acid used maximum textile and paper industry and metallurgical industries and plastic industries. Maximum factories used this chemical, so it is king of chemicals. And third one is a nitric acid. Pharma is HNO3. Scientific name is a nitric acid. Another name, that is a aquafortis, spirit of nitre. Spirit of nitre. That is a aquafortis means nitric acid dissolved in water. That is known as aquana, water. That is a aquafortis, spirit of nitre. And fourth one is a acetic acid, CH3COH acetic acid. The scientific name is acetic acid. The commercial name vinegar. Vinegar is used in preservation of food. That is example, preservation of pickles used in a pickles. That is a vinegar because weak acids, so it is called as a vinegar. Now glacial acetic acid. Glacial acetic acid means this acid is present in a refrigerator. Acids changes, that is a liquid state, changes into the solid state. That solid state is appear ice. So it is called as a glacial acetic acid. Next, base. In laboratory we are using minimum, that is a mainly 4 bases. I will write extra 1 bases. That is a sodium hydroxide. First base sodium hydroxide, NaOH. That is a sodium hydroxide. That is a caustic soda. This is a caustic soda. Sodium hydroxide, common name is a caustic soda. This is a caustic soda maximum used in the paper industries and soap industry. So it is a caustic soda. Sodium hydroxide, NaOH, caustic soda. This is commercial name of sodium hydroxide is a caustic soda. Scientific name is a sodium hydroxide. Second one is a calcium hydroxide. That is a CaOH twice. CaOH twice, calcium hydroxide. It is a scientific name of CaOH twice is a calcium hydroxide. The another name is a slaked lime. Slaked lime. That is a this slaked lime used in the whitewash. Slaked lime is used in the whitewash. This another name is a lime water. Lime water. This lime water is used for presence of carbon dioxide. That is a detect carbon dioxide. When carbon dioxide pass through the lime water, the lime water colorless to milky white changes. It is known as lime water. It is known as lime water. To detect carbon dioxide, whether the gas carbon dioxide or any other gases, to detect, this is known as lime water. Lime water means aqueous solution of calcium hydroxide is known as lime water. Aqueous solution of calcium hydroxide is known as lime water. This calcium hydroxide dissolved in water to produce aqueous solution is known as lime water. And third one is potassium hydroxide. KOH, potassium hydroxide. That is a KOH. The another name is a caustic potash. Caustic potash. So this chemical caustic soda and caustic potash, so more or less similar activities. Sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. So this is a caustic soda, caustic potash. This is a KOH used in the biological experiment to detect carbon dioxide released from plant respiration. That is a KOH used potassium hydroxide, caustic potash. Fourth one is a magnesium hydroxide, MgOH twice. MgOH twice, magnesium hydroxide. This is another name is a milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia. Because this acid used in this base used in an antacid for stomach acidity. In our stomach, hydrochloric acid is secreted. This hydrochloric acid is neutralized by using the magnesium hydroxide. That is a milk of magnesia. They neutralize the excess acidic nature. Our stomach acidity is reduced. Hydrochloric acid is neutralized by using magnesium hydroxide. That is a milk of magnesia. But one drawback is that milk of magnesia overusing for acidity, curing acidity, is affect the kidney failure. So it is a very dangerous chemical also. Now for fifth, ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide is a formula is NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide. These 5 bases used in our laboratory: sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide. These are used in our laboratory. Maximum sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide used in the laboratory. Ammonium hydroxide also used in the laboratory. This is a very important basis. So this is a acid base our laboratory uses. Now, olfactory indicator. Olfactory indicator. This is very important topic. This year, last year board exam they are asking the questions. That is a olfactory indicator. Previous topic indicator you are studying about indicator, that is a natural indicator, synthetic indicator. Now olfactory indicator. Olfactory means smell. Acid, that is there are some substance whose odor changes. Odor means smell changes in acidic or basic medium. Acidic medium or basic medium, that is a odor changes. That is a odor changes. These are called olfactory indicator. This type of indicator are used in the laboratory to check whether given solution is a basic or acid. Check பண்றோம் acid or basic, check the by using olfactory indicator. So many olfactory indicator using, particularly first one is onion, second glove oil, third vanilla extract, fourth garlic using. I will explain three only: onion, glove oil, vanilla extract by using test for acid or bases. Okay. Now activity. First one is activity. Take some finely chopped onion, small pieces of onion in a plastic bag along with some strips of clean cloth. You take a clean cloth, white color cloth, and mix it with the onion, chopped onion, small pieces of onion. Tie up plastic bag tightly and leave overnight in the fridge. Is kept in the fridge in overnight. The cloth strips and can now be used to test for acid and bases. Take off this two cloth. Take removing from the refrigerator cloth strips and check the odor. Keep on a clean surface and put a few drops of acid and one strip of few drops of solution of other basic solution. That is a NaOH solution. Rinse both cloth strips with water again and check the odor. Check the odors. That is one cloth strips, another second cloth strips. That is you add the acid HCl, then add the NaOH. Check the odor. You check the odor. This cloth is kept in the onion soap overnight in a fridge. One cloth added the HCl, another cloth NaOH solution. Now note your observation. Now result. Acid. Odor remains same in acid. This is a acid medium. Odor same. But in a base, onion losses smell. Onion smell is losses. That is onion smell on the last side. That is a base. That is indicating base. This is a very important olfactory indicator activities. Then second olfactory indicator is a vanilla. Vanilla, that is a base. Vanilla, one of the very great uses in the ice cream also. Base. The smell of vanilla vanish with the base. Vanilla smell is removing by using the base. Then acid, its smell does not vanish, does not changes in acid medium. That is a vanilla. Basic medium, the smell changes. Acid medium does not changes in acid medium. So basic medium only changes smell. Now glove oil, basic medium, the smell glove oil changes, but acid medium does not changes. So onion, vanilla and glove oil, acid medium does not changes, but basic medium the smell changes. That is a very important. This topic last year board exam asking this question. Then next, acid and base react with the metals. Second chemical properties, acid base react with the metals. Acid base and react with the metals. First, generally acid react with the metal to produce the metal salt and hydrogen gas. Any acids, maximum highly active acids react, that is highly active metals, highly reactive metals react with the acids to produce the metal salt and hydrogen. That is, acids are react with highly reactive metals to evolve hydrogen gas, and is a metal salt is formed. That is, acid react with metal, that is highly reactive, not low reactive metal, highly reactive metal to form metal salt plus hydrogen gas. Now, highly reactive metal example: potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead. These are all highly reactive metal. Maximum highly reactive, that is highly reactive metals. Reactive metals. But gold, silver, platinum is a low reactive metal. So this does not react. This metal does not react with the acid. Does not react with the acid. Low reactive metal. Gold, silver, platinum, low reactive metal does not react with the acid. Highly, that is a reactive metal. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead is a react with the acid to evolve hydrogen gas and metal salt. Particularly potassium, sodium and magnesium is a highly reactive metal. Calcium also highly reactive metals. So this react violently. So very fast reactive and maximum amount of hydrogen gas is evolved. So it's a highly reactive. These are also reactive metals, no? But totally the highly reactive metal. Total reactive potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium highly reactive. Easily react with the acid to evolve hydrogen gas and a metal salt. Now this is activity. This is the activity. You take one stand, you fitted with the test tube. This is test tube stand. This is stand. This is fitted with the cork. In a test tube, dilute sulfuric acid is using zinc granulus, because zinc is a reactive metal. So you add the zinc granulus. Granulus means small pieces. The color is a silverly white. Zinc granulus color is a silverly white. It's fitted, the test tube fitted with the cork and delivery tube. This delivery tube and one trough. This trough containing soap solution. This trough containing soap solution. Now, this granulus, zinc granulus, react with the dilute sulfuric acid to evolve hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas is evolved. Hydrogen gas is evolved, is coming in the delivery tube, and this hydrogen gas bubbles through the soap solution. Why using the soap solution? Hydrogen gas, you think about hydrogen gas is releasing here. Sometimes this hydrogen gas, sulfuric acid is sticking the surface. This sulfuric acid is sticking. So this sticking now is removing this contained gas. This sulfuric acid is very dangerous. So you removing the sulfuric acid by using soap solution. Soap is a basic nature. So this acid react with the base to neutralize, to release hydrogen gas only, not hydrogen containing sulfuric acids. Now this hydrogen gas is releasing, burning candle. This hydrogen gas releasing, burning near the hydrogen gas, pop sound is producing. Burning of hydrogen gas with pop sound producing pop. This indicating this gas is a hydrogen gas. Now, activity. Take 5 ml of dilute sulfuric acid in a test tube and add a few pieces of zinc granulus to it. Zinc granulus color is a silverly white color. We will observe the hydrogen gas evolve on the surface of the zinc granulus. In this zinc granulus surface, hydrogen gas is releasing because the surface contact with the sulfuric acid. This gas pass through the soap solution. Why this gas pass through the soap solution? The reason, hydrogen gas stick the sulfuric acid drop, so neutralize this acid by passing through the soap solution. Soap solution is a basic nature. Taking burning candle near the gas filled bubbles to produce pop sound. That is a zinc react with dilute sulfuric acid, zinc sulfate, and evolution of hydrogen gas. This is a metal salt, zinc sulfate. This is a hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas is a what? The metal in the above reaction displaces hydrogen from acids. Now, this is a metal, reactive metal. This is a acid. This zinc metal displaces hydrogen gas from acid, hydrogen. So this is a displace, that is a zinc sulfate displace hydrogen gas. So it is a evolved hydrogen gas. So this is called single displacement reaction. This is known as single displacement. That is a metal displace acid in a H2 is a single displacement. Metal react with acid to form salt and hydrogen gas. This reaction is known as single displacement reaction. You know already studied the first lesson, that is a single displacement reaction. Now another reaction for metal react with acids. Metal zinc metal react with hydrochloric acids to form zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. That is a hydrogen gas. This chemical is a zinc chloride. That is a salt. Now second, zinc react with acetic acid to form zinc acetate and hydrogen gas releasing. This reaction very slow reactive because acid is a weak. Now magnesium react with sulfuric acid to form magnesium sulfate and hydrogen gas. And fourth one, magnesium react with hydrochloric acid. This sulfuric acid. This is a hydrochloric acid. Magnesium react with hydrochloric acid to form magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. And third metals, calcium. Calcium, you know, very important, is a sulfuric acid react with the sulfuric acid to form calcium sulfate and hydrogen. Calcium react with the hydrochloric acid to form calcium chloride and hydrogen gas. All the reaction, hydrogen is releasing. And aluminium. Aluminium react with sulfuric acid to form aluminium sulfate and hydrogen. Aluminium react with hydrochloric acid to form aluminium chloride and hydrogen. All the reactions. So these are highly reactive metals react with acid to evolve hydrogen gas. This very important reaction. Now final is a very important topic. Hydrogen gas is not evolved when a metal react with nitric acid. So nitric acid, that is a metal react with nitric acid, does not evolve hydrogen gas. This is because nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes hydrogen produced to water and itself is reduced to any other nitrogen oxide, N2O, NO, NO2. But magnesium and manganese react with very dilute nitric acid to evolve hydrogen gas. No, magnesium and manganese only metal react with dilute nitric acid to evolve hydrogen. Rest of the metal cannot react with nitric acid, that is evolved hydrogen gas. So example, zinc react with nitric acid to form zinc nitrate and nitrogen dioxide and water is found. Okay. Here hydrogen gas is not released. So this hydrogen gas converted into water. So this is strong oxidizing agent. So this hydrogen released from nitric acid is oxidized to water. Exception case, that is a magnesium manganese. One of the exception is a magnesium. Very dilute nitric acid. Very dilute nitric acid. This magnesium react with nitric acid to form magnesium nitrate and hydrogen gas is evolved. Okay. This is a exception cases.